What is going on, everybody? JT Sanders here, and welcome back to another installment of the commentary. One little quick note here before I start this whole video is that everyone is entitled to their own opinion. People are often offended nowadays over for some minor stuff. About a few days ago, Toy Story 4 has just been released and is often met with a lot of praise due to its story, humor, and character development. You know, because that's what Toy Story is known for, development. Somewhere along the lines, some journalist and his or her computer in his dark room wrote just one little negative review about Toy Story 4. Sometimes criticism can be taken only so far before it is met with just absurdness and ridiculousness. Goddamn! That being said, Stella Duffy is a journalist who wrote the review on Toy Story 4, and she is offended. She's hella offended the fact that Toy Story 4 has a lack of diversity. This is not an asterisk, this is an asterisk, but you know, I decided to go a little further with this. But anyway, why is she being offended by this? We don't know. It's toys. It's a whole movie about toys. So she stated, "I am the Grinch who hated it. Seriously, it's 2019. What on earth are Disney doing with having a film that has no leads that are black characters? Yes, there are black actors, notably Jordan Peele and Michael Key, but they are yellow and they are green and they are plush. How can they possibly think that it's alright now? Yeah, maybe in 1995, which was also wrong then as well actually, but now, to be serious, where every single humanoid toy is white. It's just shocking." Ignore the fact that how she referenced that there are black actors, so there's a handful of diversity already within the film, but she is referring to the on-screen characters, meaning that not like the toys themselves are lacking black characters, despite the fact that there are other toys of different color, you know, green, blue, red, plush, you name it. But why are there no goddamn toys that aren't of a dark complexion? Why is that? This is just the tip of the iceberg. She's just getting started here. Mr. Duffy, the vampire slayer here is just getting started here. She also want to go off to a tangent here and talk about Little Bo Peep. Yeah, like Little Bo Peep, like the lady who often carries a little stick around her shoulder and has her little pet sheep. That Bo Peep, the Bo Peep of the nursery rhyme? The nursery rhyme? What about her? Well, okay, let's talk about white feminism on display here. Oh look, Bo Peep's a feminist? No, she is not. She's still going to fall in love. She's still going to have the happily ever after. That's not feminism. It's a woman who kicks off her skirt to a few bloomers, had a couple of thoughts, and does some high wire acts. It's a disableist. It covers all bases. It looks good, but Disney is supposed to look good. There has to be content to the story too. So not only does Little Duffy here criticizes its feminist, its wannabe feminist outlook, but it's also become a problem because there is a discrimination against disabled people within the film. So one other thing I would like to go off here is, like I said before, the whole racial thing is total BS. Like I said, like it doesn't really matter. I feel that for me it doesn't matter about it's like diverse. I feel like it doesn't matter in terms of like its presentation of colored people. Like for me, it's voice acting, and like that kind of counts as diversity. Like I said, Jordan Peele and Michael Key are in this movie at some point within the movie. I feel like that's enough to even be considered diversity. I don't know if I'm wrong in the situation, but I feel that like it's on-screen characters. I feel like it doesn't really count. You know what I mean? Also, they're freaking toys. Nobody's going to watch Toy Story to look for its political correctness. Nobody's going to notice, be like, oh shit, there's no black people in this movie. Oh fuck. Oh, that is disgusting. She also like relates the whole feminist thing to the story. You know, I feel that like at some point the reason why they include the reason why they redesigned Bo Peep is the simple fact that like she wanted to redeem herself. I don't know. I'm just saying from what I think is what I think is the reason why they redesigned her whole image. But then again, like they're not completely alienating her. Like she's still Bo Peep. You know, it just wasn't once. It just wasn't what she was the past 3 goddamn installments. Anyway, the whole like claim that is discriminating against disabled people. That's utterly absurd. I've like never really heard that before. Like, in case you guys didn't know, there have been tons and tons of movies out there has been released. Hell, even a past year with A Quiet Place that accurately depicts disabled people in the right manner, and I feel that like Toy Story 4 done this well. Like, I read upon this article where like this one toy who had like a physical deficiency or whatever, and like she feel that like she's not really wanted. In case you guys didn't know, disabilities come in all shapes and forms. It doesn't matter if it's mental disability, if it's physical disabilities, you know, if it's minor, if it's very severe, it's still a disability, you know. And I don't think that this movie shies away from that, and especially when it comes to like, even when it comes to like physical disabilities, like people treat people with such disabilities like they don't really care, you know what I mean? And I feel that that's what makes Toy Story 4 much more riveting, because they try to relate to such cause to the audience, and that's the reason why we love Toy Story, because I like because like it's like development is what makes it so great, you know what I mean? Like, the reason why Toy Story 3 hits home so goddamn hard is because like us millennials who grew up with the movie to begin with, from start to finish, we saw Andy growing up as the film progresses, and like as the film ends, he ultimately had to give those toys away, and the toys themselves, they feel disconnected and they feel sad because Andy is growing up, like he doesn't need the toys no more. And I feel like it hits us close to home, because like we grow up so fast, and when the time comes, we reflect on our past lives, and it's really sad. I don't like this shit. I feel like Duffy here is missing like the big point. Like, Toy Story 4 is not about political correctness. It's about its character development and its relation to the movie and for the audience, because that's the reason why Toy Story is so great in the first place, is because of its emotional depth and groundbreaking value in which the characters are involved in, and it passes on to us because we relate to those characters as well. So that is all for today's video. If you guys like this commentary, please let me know in the comments below. Also, if you guys have your own opinions on the subject matter, also let me know about your own opinions, and I will be more than happy